Immigration experts warned the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, could lose his U.S. visa after admitting he used illicit drugs. That's according to the Daily Mail News Online and other media outlets. The things are heating up under Harry's backside as campaigners demand to know if he lied about his drug use. What I'd like to know is, how did the prince get a visa in the first place if he used, abused, or was addicted to drugs? That's what we'll try and find out. Welcome to True Lies Scandals. You don't want to miss today's episode. There seems to be a lot of truth and not really an ounce of lie in what I'm about to say today, and it's definitely not scandalous. It's everywhere in the news, and officials and professionals are weighing in on whether or not Prince Harry can be deported back to the UK if he lied on his visa applications. We're going to look at why Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, may be at risk of losing the visa and the potential consequences that it could have for him, and by extension, his family in Montecito, California. Before I dive into the details, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and become one of our next 500 subscribers. We have successfully we got 500 subscribers within the last 3 months or so, and I want to thank all of you who have taken the time to like, share the content, subscribe, and basically let me know that you are appreciating what's coming out of this channel. It costs nothing for you to subscribe, totally free. Plus, you could also press the bell icon to stay in touch every time I post a new video. Well, what do you know? The very not so clever son of King Charles III is in trouble again. Prince Harry has apparently put his US visa, at risk by admitting he used illicit drugs. News broke yesterday of a conservative think tank's effort to get Harry's visa application details published for accountability. The officials from an organization called the Heritage Foundation are pushing for the information to be released so American taxpayers can know whether Harry declared his drug use or lied in his application. The foundation has reportedly engaged the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, and U.S. Citizenship Immigration Services, USCIS, for information based on a Freedom of Information request. They're also calling for the Ginger Winger's head on a platter. They want the wayward royal to be deported if he lied about taking cocaine before moving to the United States, according to news reports. Let's rewind a bit for the backstory. Prince Harry, the second son and the spare to the heir, previously the second heir, spare heir, and the son of King Charles, he flee to the U.S. with his wife Meghan Markle in 2020 on the heels of the now infamous Meghan and Harry exit. He needed a special visa to lawfully arrive and remain in the U.S., as is the case when a foreigner wants to visit or stay in the country. The application contains a series of questions to verify whether the applicant, in this case would be Harry, whether the applicant used illicit drugs or was ever arrested or jailed or has affiliation to various types of organizations. According to immigration experts, answering yes to any of those questions could lead to a denial of the application for a U.S. visa. Here's the problem. The prince detailed his history of drug use and also his use of alcohol, excessive use of alcohol, in his recently published autobiography, Spare. In the book, he admitted to using cocaine, marijuana, and a psychedelic drug known as ayahuasca. In a recent live-streamed interview with the therapist, Dr. Gabor Mate, I hope I said his name right, Harry said cocaine didn't help him. In his own words, "It was more a social thing and gave me a sense of belonging for sure. I think it probably also made me feel different to the way I was feeling. which was kind of the point. Marijuana is different. That actually really did help me. What are the implications if Harry lied on his U.S. visa application? In short, the U.S. Citizen and Immigration Service, USCIS, could revoke the Ginger Prince's visa. That could lead to deportation back to his home country, England. In a statement, the Heritage Foundation said it is in the public's interest for the visa application details to be released. The public needs to know whether Harry was properly vetted before entering the United States in light of his admission of using illegal or illicit drugs prior to entry into the U.S. They also need to know if he provided false information on those documents. This is a matter of public interest, guys, and it could undermine public confidence in the government if DHS, CPB, and USCIS failed to properly vet high-profile applicants such as Prince Harry. According to the Daily Mail, a spokesperson for the Heritage Foundation isn't sure whether DHS complied with the law or admitted Prince Harry without a waiver or any other interview with Customs and Border Patrol to assess whether he could be lawfully admitted to the United States given his illicit drug use history and admission, if he did put that information on the application. The foundation also wants to know if Harry admitted to illicit drug use but was given special treatment because he's a prince and his wife is an actress. Granting him special treatment will also undermine public confidence in the immigration agencies and equal justice under the law. So what if the royal spare to the heir, fifth in line to the throne, wasn't exactly honest about his drug use history? Well, providing false information is a felony and would make his entry into the U.S. illegal. The Heritage Foundation argues that even if he was given special treatment and allowed into the country after admitting illicit drug use, that too would be illegal. So either way, the prince is screwed. The director of George Washington University's Immigration Clinic, Professor Alberto Benitez, told Daily Mail Harry would have been asked about his drug use, then said this: if he was truthful in his answers, he should have been denied. If he failed to admit his drug use, he would have been, quote unquote, perjuring himself on an official U.S. government document. Nima Ramani, a former federal prosecutor, told Page 6, an admission of drug use is usually grounds for inadmissibility. That means Prince Harry's visa should have been denied or revoked because he admitted to using cocaine, mushrooms, and other drugs. Here's the deal. Lying to the U.S. immigration officials is a felony accompanied by harsh penalties. Not only could USCIS take back and void Harry's visa, they could deport him and ban him from ever setting foot back in the United States. The prince could also be barred from applying for citizenship in the future, regardless of the fact that his wife, Meghan Markle, is a U.S. citizen and could petition for him to migrate to the United States as a permanent resident and later on a citizen. But wait, Harry is a prince and the son of the king. Who gives a damn? Dr. Ramani, who's also the president and co-founder of West Coast Trial Lawyers in Los Angeles, said there is, and I quote, no exception for royalty or recreational use. Meanwhile, the campaigners who are fighting to get the visa application information released to the public have to get past Section 222F of the Immigration and Nationality Act INA. Visa records are confidential under that section of immigration law. Confidential or not, publishing the records or not, Harry could still have his visa revoked for violating the U.S. immigration laws or policies. USCIS may have to initiate a case against him to investigate the matter. Based on USCIS laws, his application should have been denied. So far, the immigration agencies remain tight-lipped on the matter, citing confidentiality under the law. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. For what it's worth, this isn't a good look for the Spare Prince or his wife. The Spare Prince, who has been attracting a lot of negative press lately, especially after marrying Meghan Markle. South Park called him a dumb prince. Social media users call him a traitor to the king and country. And some believe Harry has gone mad. I can't wait to hear what you have to say in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon for updates. And yes, do come back for more on True Lies Scandals.